Well, this is take two. Now, it is August the 31st, 2024, and it is now 5:41 p.m. Toogoom time, Queensland, Australia, and the day is Saturday, the day before the 1st of September, which is the first day of spring, and it is also Father's Day in Australia. Now, today it is 74 years ago, 74th anniversary of Yah as the small boy in the playground at St. Bernard's Convent, when he, in anger, charged after two older boys who were arguing between themselves that Jesus was a Sadducee. No, Jesus was a Pharisee. And Yah, in a rage, charged at them. He was ready to punch their lights out, screaming Jesus was an Essene. Now, of course, this was at the time when the Catholic Church had not revealed to the world the scrolls from the caves in Qumran. Nobody knew what an Essene was, and certainly not a 6-year-old boy. Though it be a Catholic school, they hardly even talked about Jesus, full stop. It was a true experience of how not to educate small children in the Catholic faith. Now, bearing in mind that Catholic simply means universal, and the hero, as we know, is Pope Benedict XVI, who did announce Yah. He humbled himself and recognised that Yah was indeed the face of the Shroud of Turin, and he is indeed the Christ. So he announced him in 2013. But the 74th anniversary, now 74 in simple gematria is Jesus. All right, we're all familiar with the way that Yah's revelation has taken place. Now, it's 34 years, yes, going on 34 years. It all started in Port Alberni, BC, Canada, on Vancouver Island, and June the 17th is Jesus' birthday in 2 BC, and he began his revelation. So now 34 years, the revelation ongoing. And yes, so out of honour for Yah and this day, 74 years, if you're not familiar with the story, I went over it last year for the 73rd anniversary. I'll put the link in the description box. And this is the small boy in rage, went through the veil of time to be taken back to February the 5th, 6 AD, where the family, being Mary, his mother, the small boy Jesus, and the ward over Mary and her child, being Joseph, they are back from Egypt, having fled there to escape the atrocities of Herod at the time. So I'll put the link in the description box. I also wanted to thank everybody for your birthday wishes. It was the 19th of August, and many of you sent messenger messages and cards through the post. And still Faye's card, she took photographs of it. That's all I have so far, because it's been about 40 days and I haven't yet received the card from the good old USA. So I also thought I'd go through a photographic record of Eden by the lake that I've created since just before my birthday, and these been adding to it with plants, etc. But something really significant, I've been it's been impressed upon me to tell the story from last year and this year. Now, last year, you remember the Revelation Hill ceremony, June the 17th, 2023, and 10 of us, twice on the same day, we performed a ceremony fulfilling, and is why we christened the hill in Victoria, Revelation Hill. That ceremony was extremely significant, and Yah was very pleased with what it was that we accomplished on that day. What is significant is that before, even on my journey down to Victoria, a dream was given to our, I'll just call her dreamer mum, because her dreamer daughter has twice now had very significant dreams concerning Yahweh. The most recent, that Yahweh is here along with millions of people. So, but at that time, the dream was Yah's shroudy face in her bedroom, and she sees in the middle the number 40, but she hears audibly, resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. So that's in my mind. I ponder everything. I don't forget much at all if it's significant to Yah's revelation and what it is and where we are headed. Now, at the time, okay, resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. We, as a group, decide to go on Sunday, so I believe it was the 10th or the 11th of June 2023, into town on the train, shopping arcades, elevators up and down. We're riding the escalators up, and I see a store called Aesop, and, you know, I immediately think Greek. On the Alpha and the Omega and everything in between. That's the Greek alphabet. So we go in there. I didn't know they existed. They have these marvellous benches of troughs and taps, so you can try all of their body washes and lotions and potions, which are all entirely botanical and rather marvellous. So I pick up the first that's right there at the sink that I'm at, and I have a look at it. Lo and behold, I see Resurrection Aromatic Hand Wash. So I'm cluing in now. Okay, this is really significant. So I try the hand wash. Of course, it's marvellous. And then they have a hand balm, don't they, in the Resurrection range. So the hand balm, of course, has to go with the hand wash. Oh, and then they had a rinse-free hand wash, meaning a bit like a sanitizer. You don't need water at all. So we ended up with those three products. Thank you, Yah, because his supply, resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. It had also, we needed to purify ourselves for the ceremony, and our messenger told me that as we were in the store. Yes, we need to purify ourselves. So we had the resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. And so the ceremony was completed on the 17th of June 2023. And I returned home, and I was away for a total of 40 days on that road trip. Dream of Mum's dream. 40 in the middle. Resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. Okay, complete. All right, so what happened this year? Well, I won't go quite there, because that's the punchline of this incredible story, Yah's story. And 74 years ago, it wasn't the beginning, because he'd already been over the fence. And the Stiff family, Michael Stiff, coming in with the evidence of everything that Yah remembered as a very small boy of 3.841 years of age. But so I'll go back to the day of my birthday, and from Dreamer Mum, she says, oh, I was waiting for them to arrive before I messaged. Now, what she had sent, and you'll see the photographs later, is some dried white flowers. So her message to me was, when I sent the photograph, they arrived, happy birthday, our beautiful Ash, we miss you and love you. It was funny finding them as I was sitting on my bed talking to Yah and going through multiple sites. I would find something, then a voice came, no, she doesn't eat chocolates. Oh, so right. So I am, oh yes, she doesn't. Okay, not that one. I saw a beautiful one with a satin robe. Then I said to Yah, no, got her a robe last year. In the video from last year about this day last year, I talk about the white robe that came, that was sent, and I thought it was a wedding present, and it actually arrived this day last year. So continuing with her message, I say to Yah, I want something that will last. He said, white, just like the wedding garment. So I say to Yah, what about these? And I got the green light. Literally took me over an hour back and forth in conversation. We hope you have had a beautiful day. And yes, I did. So the dried white flowers arrived, and actually what had arrived just before the dried white flowers. Knock at the door, and there's the Bay City flowers with a beautiful bunch of fresh cut flowers, white, all of them. You'll see a photograph of those two after this video. So that was on my day. And then my very close community of family from Melbourne, the Revelation Hill ceremony people, they had bought me something, but it hadn't arrived. It was coming. And the backstory to what they did find to send me was another dream. And in the dream, another dreaming mum, she was back in the store, the Aesop store, where we all were the year before, and this time they're offering, if you want to try the shampoos, we can wash your hair. So she's having her hair shampooed with their new product of shampoos, etc. And she comes out of the dream thinking, maybe we're supposed to look for shampoos in the Aesop range. So they go online and they find indeed that there is a range, including the shampoo, conditioner, the body wash, and again a body balm. And the name of the range that they wouldn't tell me until, because they wanted to see the surprise for me to experience the surprise when I opened the box. It arrived 3 days after my birthday on August the 22nd. The range of Aesop, all things Greek, was this time called Arrival. So I open and I go, oh my goodness gracious me. Now, resurrection, 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 all things Greek. Now, I have had it confirmed to me exactly what occurred after Yah's departure. This now, with arrival, came the day before the message that came on the 23rd, the last uploaded message, the Father is coming. So you can imagine what a state I have been in. I've been cleaning everything inside. I've got his ute all schmicko. Tomorrow's a trip to the tip and cleaning up the garage, etc. I've washed the floors twice this week. I like this house to be prepared at any time, because of course the scriptures are that nobody knows the day and the hour, not even myself. And we won't know until he's actually here, and then as we did when he came like a thief in the night of his birth, that's when it'll all be revealed to the world. But there's been significant occurrences personally in things that I have noticed, and information sent without giving away the game, because that's the name of the game. You can't give it away. Okay, all right. So on Yah's 74-year anniversary, been taken back in time beyond the veil in the schoolyard. I'll pause this and then I'll bring up the photographs of birthday cards and the project I've been working on that I've called Eden by the Lake. All right, starting off with some beautiful birthday cards. My daughter sent this. These are Australian birds, magpies and sulphur-crested cockatoos and galahs and kookaburras and pelicans. And of course a Bunnings gift card there. Everybody's, well, no, not everybody's. I'd say a lot of people in Australia, their favourite store, was certainly Yah's and mine, is Bunnings. Matty's card. He also gave me a diamond painting, tens of thousands of tiny little crystal pieces to be put into position following the numbers, and yeah, a glorious, another garden scene. These are the fresh white flowers. Diane and John in the UK sent these. They're just glorious. So these arrived before the parcel that came from our dreamer mum. A card from Tracy Cairns in the UK, along with another handmade gift. Tracy makes jewellery and key rings from tiny little crystal beads. Last year she sent me a lovely peridot necklace, And here it is on the green key, which was another clue opening our front door. And here are the dried white flowers that do go perfectly with the wedding garment sent by our dreamer mum. And Faye, July the 24th, she mailed her always glorious birthday card. Still hasn't arrived, and it's been at least 40 days. So when will it arrive? We will see. Perhaps Yah will be back before the card arrives. But here's the evidence that she really did send it. Always gorgeous cards. Now here's the arrival from Aesop, and the people who packed it put in a Tim Tam as a token gift, and that just happens to be Yah's favourite biscuit. And the tube there is hand cream from the Resurrection range that came as well. So as we anticipate Yah's arrival, now this is bags of mulch from Bunnings the day before my birthday, and here's what it looks like as it's laid out in Eden by the lake. I'd already laid the checkerboard pavers there. They'd been going on for several weeks, and so I just began thinking about what it is that... So away we went. Bags of mulch and logs on the left for fishing in the lake, sitting on to fish in the lake, and on the right, pot plants of favourite flowers from some of my favourite people who've let me know what their favourite flowers are, so they all have significance. And down the other end is a cross that I made last year for Christmas. On the other side of the cross are 300 LED solar lamps that worked for about 2 days and then carked it. So that cross is now firmly up against the neighbour's fence, and the neighbours at 101 are the witnesses to Yah's passing. They'll also be the witnesses to his return, won't they? Here's our garden angel. Amber brought this over on the 6th of October 2022, 3 days after Yah departed. It was all white until I decided no, she needs to reflect some gorgeous heavenly colours. And the nighttime scene, citronella candles keeping the bugs away. This is before a lot of the plants came in, and you'll see on the left the angel still white before I got to her. And yes, roses and dahlias, lavenders for banksia, and peonies and more roses for our community. Nighttime scene once more. Beautiful blue dahlia. And this is called Tequila Sunrise, the colour of these dahlias. There she is. The lake is still on this day. It's been really windy today, so very choppy on the lake. And this is the piece de resistance. This is Yah's plant. It is called a Kimberley ingot King's Gold Orchid. So that's Yah. And Adam's 2 little puppies. Oh, how he wishes they were real. They look real enough, but for now they are little clay statues. And Missy, very much alive, looking oh so cool, calm and casual. So that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been up to create Eden, our own Garden of Eden. Remember, that's what we were told to do, to focus, because as we are focusing on doing that, it's the antidote. The love, joy and laughter is the antidote to the insanity in the world. And I do mean the insanity of not only, the wars within wars, the rumors within rumors, the lies within lies, and the presidential elections within the presidential election. Total, absolute insanity. So to keep saying, create your own garden. No matter what, doesn't matter. I've got the lake. That's my favourite spot. But there's a place inside or outside everybody's home where you can create something that is beautiful and peaceful, and a time to reflect and to listen and to pray. Okay, that later, Gators, I'll say over and out.